This day, in 1915, marked the beginning of the first genocide of the 20th century. The genocide that sought to exterminate our entire nation. A crime unpunished and widely ignored, the Armenian Genocide set the precedent for future ruthless regimes to enact mass murder, to exterminate defenseless people, to fuel evil, to spread hatred. The 20th century saw genocide again and again and again in German concentration camps and the deserts of Africa, because the voice of our censors was not heard. But we are here again on this day to make sure we break down the walls of silence with our righteous call for justice. We are here again to make sure that the government of Turkey knows that they will never, ever be able to escape their shameful past, because despite the endless lies, despite the insulting political rhetoric, we Armenians have shown year in and year out that no matter how high the wall, that no matter what obstacle, that no matter how strong the enemy, that we are still here, we are still fighting, and we will never forget.
We will never forget. We will never forget. We will never forget. We will never forget.
Prime Minister Erdogan, I assure you that your work and your words do not go unnoticed. We have listened to your endless lies and your hollow threats. Now it is your turn to listen to us. You tried every game and it didn't work. You paid off soulless politicians. It didn't work. You paid off dishonorable historians. It didn't work. You made these so-called protocols and it did not work. You blackmailed the world's strongest country and it didn't work. Days ago, you went live on CNN. You stated your desire to dig into the historical archives. If you want to dig into the historical archives, then go ahead. Don't talk about it, but do it. But don't come into our country trying to play us for fools. It's been 95 years. The archives have been dug into in America, in Germany, in Armenia, and even in Turkey. Your pathetic propaganda again will not work. Recently, you threatened the deportation of 100,000 Armenians, an all too familiar repeat of history. I assure you, Prime Minister, that this tactic again will not work. Shame on you, Erdogan! Shame on you!
Shame on Erdogan! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on Erdogan! 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 Shame on Erdogan!
Even though the Republic of Turkey continues to deny its crimes, we are fortunate to have various countries throughout the world that have not been afraid to stand up for justice, to acknowledge the truth, to look at Turkey in the face and call their empty bluff. Uruguay, Argentina, France, Chile, Germany, Vatican, Venezuela, Slovakia, Canada, Greece, Lebanon, Lithuania, Belgium, Poland, Russia, Switzerland, Sweden. But where is the United States of America? Where is this country that continues to uphold moral values, human values. Where is this country? Why is this country constantly ignoring, suppressing, and fighting against categorizing this event as genocide? Why is this country coming to its knees to appease a foreign government? Whatever happened to change? Whatever happened to hope? Whatever happened to dignity? President Obama, Secretary of State Clinton, Ambassador Yovanovich, you represent me and my interests. You represent the 1 million American Armenians that have lived here for years, that have worked in our communities, that have worked in our schools and governments. You do not represent foreign countries. You do not represent foreign interests, and you certainly do not represent foreign cowards. Where are we? Where are we, your loyal constituents? Where are we on your agenda? Enough of the spineless excuse that now is not the right time. The time for justice is always right now, and justice is what we demand. To the Armenian youth that's here today, we are now more stronger than ever. We are now more equipped than ever. We are now more educated than ever. We have come this far. We have come this long. Now it is our turn to step up to the plate and deliver for our people. We must not let the deaths of our ancestors live in vain. We must realize that being Armenian is something that we should honor humbly. We must exhaust every muscle in our body to push stronger and harder day in and day out, because our struggle does not begin and end on one day. We must continue to be involved in our communities as much as we can. We must continue to be involved with our education, because we must be the people that our persecutors feared. We can only prove their attempt to exterminate our people if each Armenian, each day, fights to better themselves, fights to better their community, and fights to better the entire Armenian people. Our struggle has reached new heights in the past few years. Our battle is no longer the battle of yesterday. We are now equipped with the ability to fight through media, to fight through the internet, to fight through social networks, but it is our job, it is our duty to take that ability, to utilize it, but we must do so united. No matter what our background, no matter what our affiliation, we have to come together. As this battle is on a new field, we must come together united as one, because only then will we win, and only then will we put an end to the genocide that has plagued us to this very day, and only then will we show to the entire world that an Armenian people united will never ever be defeated.
United will never be divided. Armenia united will never be divided.
There is a free and independent Armenia. And mark my words, we the youth, we will be the leaders of a united Armenia, of a prosperous Armenia, of an Armenia that has Mount Ararat in its borders, of an Armenia that has loose borders.